In this video, I'm going to show you how to make a contact form using WP Forms. This is yet another plugin review tutorial, and by the end of this tutorial, you will be able to create any kind of form using WP Forms. So if you want to learn how to make a contact form or any kind of form, keep watching. Hello guys, this is Sadiq here at Diku Pages Web, where I do web tutorials just like this one. So if you are new here, consider subscribing. That said, let's jump into the video. So to work with WP Forms, I first of all have to install it by going to Plugins, then Add New. Under Search Plugins, I enter WP Forms. And WP Forms is right here. It has over 4 million active installations and over 9,000 positive reviews. I've already installed and activated the plugin, so I suggest you also do the same, and let's get started. So after installing and activating the plugin, you'll see it right here. So I click on it. So these are the various forms I've already created using WP Forms. But for the purpose of this tutorial and review, I'll take you through how to create your own form by going to Add New. Alright, in here you can create a form from scratch, that is, create a blank form. You can create a simple contact form. You can create a newsletter sign up form. You can also create a suggestion form. However, there are additional templates or forms you can create using WP Forms. But in order to use any of these, that is, request a code form, donation form, and bidding or other form, you need to go ahead and buy the pro version of WP Forms. But for the purpose of this review, I'm going to stick to the free version of WP Forms. So I could create a simple contact form or a newsletter sign-up form, but I'm not going to do that. I'm going to create a blank form. So before I click on create a blank form, so first of all, I'll enter a name for my form. I'll say my contact form. The name can be anything, doesn't really matter. So I click on create a blank form. So the name will be shown here, and in here I don't have any fields yet, so I need to add some fields. And at the left hand pane are the standard fields we can use, and down here below are fancy fields and payment fields. And you see that all these fields in here are grayed out because they are part of the pro version of WP Forms. And like I said earlier, we are going to consider using the free version of WP Forms. So to build my form, first of all, I need to insert a name. So I just click on it and it will appear right here. So I have the name, which is first and last names. The next field I'm going to insert is email field. So you see that this is easy going. As soon as you click, it will land on the design interface. So next I want to add a phone number. So I'll just click on numbers. And finally, I'll add a paragraph text. Awesome. So before I go further, let me go ahead and customize my form a bit. And I want to change the numbers field to phone. So I click on it and it will open the editing option for the particular field. So the label, I enter phone. And in here, I can decide to make it required as we see in email and name. So I click on required. And then also paragraph text, I want to edit it and change the label to message. So I enter message. And my form is completed as I want it. Then I click on save. So my form is saved. And I close it from here. And in here is my contact form. And I have the corresponding shortcode which I can embed on any web page so that it will display my contact form. So I'll select it, right click, copy, As a matter of fact, there are different ways of embedding the contact form into a web page. I'll show you the various forms. So to display this form, I'll go over to Pages, Add New, because I'm going to add it to a page where visitors of my website can have access to it. I exit out of here, add title, I say my contacts form. Take note, you can give it anything. So in here, I click on the plus icon here. Then I'll search for short code. Select it. And now I'll paste the code I copied. That is the code for my WP forms. Then I click on publish. Publish again. It is published and I can view my page. Awesome. So this is my contact form. Now remember I said there are different ways of embedding the form onto our web page. This is one way. Let me show you the other method. So I click on edit page. Then I'll go ahead and delete this block. So after selecting it, I go to the three dots here, remove block. I go back to the plus button, click on it. Then I search for WP forms. Sorry, it is right here. Click on it, and then I drop down the arrow and choose the particular form I want to embed. So I choose my contact form, and it is right there. I update. Now I view the page in a new tab, and we are right there. Now let me go a further step to aligning my form properly so that every single field will be in line with the message field. You see that the message field is very broad and is almost covering the entire width of the page. However, name, email, phone is short somewhere in the middle. So to do that, I go back to the dashboard of my website and I'll go over to WP forms. Then I select my contact form. So now to increase the length of this field, I just select it and I scroll down to advanced options. And the field size, I drop down the arrow and choose large. So I'll go ahead and do the same thing for email and phone. Alright, everything is set. I save it. Now let me go and view the page again. I'll open a new tab. So this will now be the new look and feel of my contact page. Now let me further add some more fields to my form. So I go back to WP Forms Builder. I go to Add Fields. Now I want to add a drop down. So I click on it from here. Okay, it is inserted. So to edit it, I just click on it. And the label, I'll say services. And the options, I'll enter web design, graphic design, and then social media marketing. So defaultly, WP Forms will give you 3 options to choose from, and you have the opportunity to add extra fields. So I'll click on the plus icon here and add another field. Okay, now I'll increase the width of my field by going down to advanced options, and then under field size I choose large, and I'll drag and drop it under phone number. Sorry, under phone number. Perfect. Then I click on save. It is saved. Now let me go and refresh, and in here you see the new services field. So going back to WP Forms, I go to add fields. So these are the various fields you can actually add to your contact form or to whatever form you are building. You can explore them at your own time. Now I am further going to customize my form such that the labels will not be shown like this. It will be shown inside the fields. But before I do that, I want to make the name a single field. So I select it, then format, I choose simple, so it will be a single field. So next thing I want to do, take note, I want to remove the labels from the top and embed them inside the fields. So name field is selected, then I scroll down, and the name, that is placeholder, I will just indicate your name. You see it right here. And I'll also add the asterisk to indicate that it is required. Then I will hide the label. You see that. So I'll do the same thing for email. I select it. Under placeholder text, I enter your email and I hide the label. Then I'll go ahead and do the same thing to the rest of the fields and get back to you. Okay, everything is set. I save the changes. Now let me go back and refresh my contact form page. Awesome, very beautiful. All right, now let me take it down further. Which email address is my form going to be submitted to? I can set that. Under settings, I go to, first of all, let me go to general. In here, I can change the name of my contact form, and then the submit button. What text do I want to see there? I will leave it as submit, or I will say send instead of submit. So when I click on the send button, what text should I see? Sending. I'll leave it as it is, and I'll leave the rest as it is. Now I'll go to notifications. Now send to email address. Which email address should my form be sent to? If I leave it as this code, the details of the contact form will be sent to the email address I used when I was setting up WordPress. But if I want to use a different email, I'll just enter it right here. In the email subject, what name do I want to see on the subject? New, my contact form entry. So I'll say new contact form message. You can put whatever name you want. And the from name, which name is the email coming from? It's coming from Diku Pages Web, and I will leave the rest as it is. Now let me go to confirmations. Now confirmation type, it is message. You can also decide to make it go to a particular URL, and then you enter the URL there. There are instances you may want to give a separate page and thank your visitor when they make a submission using your contact form. So you can put the URL to the thank you page in here after choosing go to URL. But I just want to leave it as message so that it will display this message immediately the form is submitted. So everything is set. I click on save. Now let's go ahead and try our form. So I'll open a new browser and then fill the form from there. So I've grabbed the link to the form. I'll just paste it in here. So I enter my name here, email, phone. Okay, now what service do I require? Web design. I enter my message in here and I click on send. Okay, thank you for contacting us. We will be in touch with you shortly. So let me go ahead and check my email and see how the form will arrive. So I have my new message in here from Diku Pages Web, and then new contact form message. I click on it to open it up. So this is the name I used, the email, the phone number, the service I selected, and then the message. So if I want to reply to the sender, I just click on their email and it will pop up the new message area. But I don't want to do that. I exit out of here. So this is it on how to use the WP Forms plugin to building your contact forms. And take note, you are limited to some fields right here, and you can also get advanced features by unlocking the pro version of WP Forms. And if you ever want to use any of this pro version of WP Forms, I'll leave a link to it in the description down below. You can check it out. I hope this video was helpful. If you found value, kindly hit the like button, subscribe, and also enable the notification bell so that each time I post a new video on this channel, you'll be the first to know. Keep watching, and we will talk soon.